So I am making a video. You guys know I don't have any problem making a video. The Spotify directions, I've done this task before, but the directions were formatted a little bit differently, and there was no issues with using Spotify. I will say this, it works. I don't think it works in the internet browser, so I do think you need to use the app, and you do need to create an account. So I am going to Music in Human Life. I have watched the video on how to use the outline, or I'm hoping you did. So you don't have to turn in the outline. However, these are your answers to your evaluation and your assessment. So make sure you actually read from the book. Some people don't read from the book. I think it's hard for them to see this using your phone. You need to be on a laptop or a computer. I think I stated that in the syllabus if you're going to take an online asynchronous course. Class MixTape. Notice the assessment is not showing for me because I haven't done this assignment. So I'm going to click on this. And the first thing you need to do is create a thread. I am going to open this online to be easier to read. And so I'm also giving you a lot of information related to functions of music because we didn't really talk about it in the unit. So I want you to actually read this. So this task allows you to thoughtfully consider the way in which music typically functions for you. So thinking every day, how do you typically use music when you listen to music? And so I have shared 3 categories that came from a research study related to, let me close this, so I'll be the functions of music listening. And they surveyed like over 800 people, and they were able to categorize the way people used music into 3 categories. So they'll use it to be self-aware, people use music to relate socially, and people use music to regulate their mood. So some phrases that fit under each of these: helps me think about myself, distracts me. A lot of time music is used to distract and to cope. So if you're thinking, hey, yeah, that's how I typically use music to cope, then your category would be self-aware. If you usually use music to connect with friends or to express your identity and values, then social relatedness would be your category. Or if you typically use music as a way just to help you be alert or to be cheerful or to change your mood, to get you hype, right? Hype for class, then mood regulation would be yours. So you're going to choose the category that typically reflects how you use music, okay? So let's just say I choose self-awareness, right? So allow me to cope. I would then think about that. So I've chosen self-awareness. Now I'm going to choose a song that helps me, that I can automatically think about, hey, when I'm trying to cope, what is that song that I always go to? Once you choose that song, then you're going to share that song with us on Spotify. I'm going to close this just to see if it opens. And so you're going to click on the link. I've just updated the link. And so again, hopefully. So I'm going to cancel. I'm going to see if I can add it here. So this is in my web browser. You would then search for your song. So maybe, let me think, what's a good coping song? So I'm going to listen to, so I need something kind of groovy. So I'm going to say Ordinary Love. This is no, and I choose it because I think. And so you would type in your song. You would come to the 3 buttons here, scroll down, add to playlist. I'm adding it to Class MixTape 1306A. That should be the only playlist that shows. I have other classes, so that's why other ones. And you would just add it to the playlist. Click, and that's done. Then you would go back to the discussion board. You would type your name. And then you will answer the question. So let me go back here. What am I sharing? Go back to the Blackboard discussion and create a thread, which we've done. Share the name of the music you added and explain how it helps you be, I chose self-aware. So I can say, Sade's Ordinary Love helps me to cope because la-di-da-di-da-di-da. And that's it. You don't even have to respond to another classmate, but hopefully you will. And then you would submit it, and that is it. If you cannot do the Spotify for whatever reason, still do the assignment. I chose Sade's Ordinary Love. It helps me to cope. So self-aware. So self-aware is the category. And it helps me, blah, blah, blah. Right? So all of that. So hopefully, I won't get any more questions related to this assignment. When I get multiple questions, that means I have not been clear. And so hopefully this is clarifying.